So the next topic that we are going to understand is basic theorems of Boolean algebra. So these almost many of these theorems you must have already studied in mathematics. So now we are going to understand in terms of Boolean algebra. So the first property or the first theorem is properties of 0 and 1. Okay. So the first theorem states that 0 plus x is equal to x. That is, when you add the value to 0, whatever the value that you are adding, so that is the result. Okay, so here how will you write the truth table for this? So it is 0 is the one column and then x is another column, right? Okay, and then you have to check what is the result. Okay, so for the value of 0, if the x value is 0, then 0 plus 0 is 0 and then 0 plus 1 is 1. So when you look at these two columns, so what is the x value? It is 0, 1. What is 0 plus x value? It is also 0, 1. So 0 plus x, it's nothing but it is x. So similarly 1 plus x is equal to 1. Okay, irrespective of the value of x. So if you add 1 to any value, then the result is 1. Right, okay, because it is a OR operation. If any one value is high, the result is high. So this is 1, and for the one value x can be 0 or 1. So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1 and 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 only. So this is another property. So and then 0 dot x is equal to 0. Okay, if you multiply any value with 0, then result will be 0. Okay, it is not a multiplication, it is actually AND operation. When you do the AND operation, if any one input is low, the result is low, right? Okay, so here it is 0 0. So for the values of 0 and 1, okay, when you do the AND operation, then the result is 0 only. Sorry, it is not 1, it is supposed to be 0. Okay, similarly 1 dot x is equal to whatever the x value. Okay, if x is 0, the result is 0. If the x value is 1, then the result is 1. Okay, so here alone it should be 0 only, right? Okay, so this is the first theorem. Okay, so this particular theorem you will be using it very frequently, especially when you reduce the expression. Okay, in a algebraic method you will be applying it. Okay, so you must remember all those theorems whatever we are discussing now. Okay, so the second theorem is idempotence law. Okay, idempotence law. This law states that x plus x is equal to x. Okay, so whatever may, because x, it will take the value either 0 or 1. When you add with the same value, then the result is the same. Okay, so it is applies to so now if you apply the duality to the same, okay, how will you apply the principle of duality? So replace r with the AND operation. So x dot x is equal to x. Okay, so from this law onwards, okay, there will be for each law there will be two statements. So but if you write one statement, other statement can be written by writing the duality of the same. Okay, I repeat. Okay, so from this from idempotence law onwards, we are going to discuss 9 theorems. So from this theorem onwards, okay, so there will be two statements for each theorem. So if this is one statement, x plus x is equal to x, this is one statement. So if you write one statement, you can write the duality of the same, that will become the another statement of the same law, right? Okay, so x plus x is equal to x. Okay, similarly x dot x is equal to x. Okay, so now you have to prove it using the truth table. So how will you write the truth table? X, and this is x plus x. Okay, so here x value is 0 and x value is 0, so x plus x is 0. Okay, so here it is 1, it's supposed to be 1, so sorry again. Okay, so it is 1, so 1 plus 1, the value is 1 only. Okay, so similarly if the value is 0 and 0, x dot 0 dot 0 is 0 and 1 dot 1 is 1. Okay, so this is your idempotence law. Okay, when both the inputs are identical, the output is the same. That is what it says. So next one is involution. Okay, the involution law states that x double complement is equal to x. Okay, x double complement is equal to x. Okay, so how to draw the truth table for the same? So the value of x, there is only one variable, so it is only x is the only one input. So x value is 0 and then 1. How will you write the complement of it? For 0 it is 1, for 1 it is 0. And then how will you write the x double complement? Now you have to write the complement of this. So 1 complement is 0 and 0 complement is 1. When you look at these values are nothing but the value of x. Okay, this is your involution. Okay, the next one is complementary law. So what is complementary law? Okay, so this law states that x plus x complement is equal to 1. Okay, so when we have discussed about tautology and then fallacy, so this particular statement, it is an example of tautology. What do you mean by tautology? Okay, for any expression, if the result is always 1, then it is tautology. So here I am having only one variable. So for the variable x, the value can be 0 and then 1. How will you write the complement of the same? So 0 means, so the complement is 1. For 1, the complement is 0. So x plus x complement, 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So in the truth table, the result is always 1. So it is this particular expression, it is an example for tautology. So now let us write the duality of the same. How will you write the duality? Replace or with and. So replace plus with dot operation and replace zeros with 1 and 1 with 0. Now there is 1, so 1 should be replaced with 0. So when you apply the duality, you are getting the another statement. Now this, according to this particular statement, it is x dot x complement is equal to 0. Okay, how you can prove that? So here it is x and then x complement. For the value of x, 0 and then 1. Okay, okay, so x complement is 1 and for 1 the complement is 0. So when you do x dot x complement, so it will become 0. And this particular expression, it is an example of what? Fallacy. So what do you mean by fallacy? For any expression, if the result is always 0, then the particular expression is said to be fallacy. Okay, so in the complementary law, so x plus x complement is equal to 1. So this particular expression, it is an example for tautology, and x dot x complement is equal to 1. Okay, x dot x complement is equal to 0. Okay, so this particular expression, it is an example for fallacy, right? So the next law is commutative law. Okay, so the commutative law states that x plus y is equal to y plus x. That is, the order doesn't matter. Okay, so x, y, there are two inputs. There are 4 different combinations. Okay, so x plus y, the value is same, and y plus value is also the same. So similarly, when you apply the duality, okay, so replace plus with the dot. So x dot y is equal to y dot x. Okay, so these two are inputs. Okay, so there are 2 inputs, 4 different combination. So x dot y is 0001 and y dot x is 0001. Okay, so they will be asking a question like state and prove commutative law, state and prove involution. Okay, so when you have been asked to do so, you have to write the law and then you have to draw the truth table to prove the same, right? Okay, so when you prove, what you supposed to prove is from the left hand side equation should be equal to the right hand side, right? Okay, so in the left hand side I am having x dot y. Okay, what is the value? 0 0 0 1, and y dot x value is 0 0 0 1. Okay, so these two columns are same, so hence this particular law is proved. Okay, that is how you supposed to write. Okay, so the next one is associative law. Okay, the associative law, so it is with the three variables x plus of y plus z is equal to x plus y of z. Okay, so same when you apply the duality, x of yz is equal to xy of z. Okay, so and then you have to calculate the left hand side and then right hand side. Okay, so I have I drew the truth table for only one expression. You can draw it for the other one. Okay, so x, y and then z. Okay, when there are three variables, there are 8 different combinations. Okay, so first what you have to calculate, you have to calculate from the left hand side. Okay, so it is x plus of y plus z. So first you have to evaluate y plus z. So next you have to calculate, so here what is the value, x plus y, that you are evaluating. Then you are calculating x plus of y plus z. So what is the value, you have to add x 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1, like that you have to do this with this, and then x plus y plus z. Okay, this and this you have to add. Okay, so when you write that, okay, so the left hand side expression value must be equal to right hand side expression. Okay, so this is your associative law. Okay, so the next law is distributive law. Okay, so the distributive law states that x of y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. Okay, we will be using it very repeatedly. Okay, so because it is having one important characteristics, I'll tell you. Okay, so x of y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. Now to this particular statement, apply the principle of duality. So here x of means x multiplied by. So now you are replacing, now you will get x plus y plus z. Now plus should be replaced with the dot. So then it will become x plus yz is equal to, okay, here it is x multiplied by y. So that should be replaced with x plus y. Okay, and operation with the OR operation. Okay, again there is a plus, so there is a multiplication, there is a dot operator. When there is no operator, it means that there is a dot operator. Okay, so and then x z, so that should be written as x plus z. Okay, so distributive law, state and prove distributive law. The distributive law states that x of y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. Now this is the truth table for the same. Okay, so in the truth table there are three inputs x, y, z, and then first you have to write the 8 different combination. Next y plus z. Okay, I am calculating y plus z. Okay, y plus z, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0. So you have to calculate. So next you are calculating xy plus xz. Okay, so xy, x multiplied by y, you have to write this x multiplied by z, x multiplied by z, this 0 into 0, 0 into 1, 0 into 0, 0 into 1. Okay, x z value you are writing. Now you are writing x of y plus z. This y plus z should be multiplied with what? X. This and this you have to multiply, and the value is this. Okay, when you add these two, you are getting this. When you look at these two columns, okay, so this column x of y plus z, this is nothing but the left hand side expression, and this is your right hand side expression. And when you look at the result, it is the same. Okay, so x of y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. Okay, so these two columns gives the same value, hence it is proved. This is how you are supposed to write. Both the columns x of y plus z and xy plus xz are identical, hence proved. So this is how you have to write. Okay, so you have to draw the truth table for the another distributive law. Okay, x plus yz is equal to x plus y multiplied by x plus z. Okay, so you have to, while you are writing a classwork, you must write on your own, right? Okay, so you have to draw the truth table for this. Okay, so this particular distributive law, okay, so it is actually used to convert sum of product to product of sum. Okay, so x plus y z expression is sum of two product terms. So sum of two product terms, in the sense here this is a yz, this is a product term, y is multiplied by z, and this x can be said as x multiplied by 1. Okay, this is a product terms, we call it as product terms. Okay, so and then x plus y and then x plus z, this is a sum term, x plus z is a sum term, this is product of sum, x plus y multiplied by x plus z, this is a product of sum, this is a sum of product, and this is a product of sum. Okay, so this distributive law, it is used to convert, if you want to convert from sum of product to product of sum, or product of sum to sum of product. Okay, you can use this particular law. Okay, so what is sum of product, where it will be used, you may study it in the later classes. Okay, later chapters. Okay, so here your distributive law, which is used to convert the expression from the form sum of product to product of sum, and product of sum to, this is a product of sum to sum of product. Okay, so this is your distributive law. Okay, the next law is absorption law. So the absorption law states that x plus xy is equal to x. Okay, so similarly when you apply the duality, you will get x of x plus y is equal to x. Okay, so now I am having two variables x, y, and then there are 4 different combinations. So now I am calculating xy value is, so 0001. Now x plus xy, okay, x plus xy, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 1. When you look at these two columns, what is the x values? 0, 0, 1, 1. What is x plus xy value? It is 0, 0, 1, 1. So these two values are same, which is nothing but x plus xy is equal to x. This is your absorption law. Okay, so you can also draw the truth table for this. Okay, x of x plus y is equal to x, you can draw the truth table for this, right? Okay, and then the last theorem that we are going to understand today is third distributive law. The third distributive law states that x plus x complement y is equal to x plus y, right? Okay, x plus x complement y is equal to x plus y. Okay, so there are two variables, so x, y, there are 4 different combination. So calculate one by one. First you have to calculate the complement, x complement. Okay, it is 0, 0, 1, 1, so it should be 1, 1, 0, 0. Next x complement y, this should be multiplied with this 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1, 0 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0. Now x plus x complement y, x plus, this is x plus x complement y, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1. Okay, this is the value. When you do x plus y, it is 0, 1, 1. When you look at these two columns, both are same. Okay, these two values are same. Okay, so this is how you are proving your third distributive law. Okay, so these are all the basic theorems of Boolean algebra. Okay, so you must memorize all these theorems, and then you should be able to prove this theorem using a truth table. We have learned how to prove it using the truth table. Next week we will discuss how to prove some of these theorems using a algebraic method. Okay, so in the meantime you can write the classwork and do the exercise that is given here. Okay, thank you children.